Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Pair Force 1. Thank you for the raid. We're just getting started. I know, I'm like, cast your votes. Is Pixie a goblin today or not? Happy Tuesday. Yep. Yeah, how was your stream? What were you working on today? Your bets on goblin? All right, y'all have a minute. Cast your votes. Actually, wait, should it have been a prediction? A little early for a prediction. Was chilling with some boring art. Oh, what made it boring? Did you work out today? No, but that's kind of why today is a short stream, as I am supposed to go and work out. Almost 50-50. You wouldn't mind some predictions? I don't know. It's a little early in the day, I feel, for some Gamba. I mean, it's not early in the day. It's early in the stream. It's kind of late in the day. Yeah, just a casual 3 hours late. Wow, 50-50. Yes, I am working on the character with the band name. Yeah, correct. All right, let's find out. It's not. It's me. Not Stickman. As it should be. Yeah. But look, I have so much I did the other day. So, is my pen really dead? Shit. Well, you know, I was here hoping that it would be charged, but it is not. So we will now just hang out, I guess. Hello, not Stickman Pixie, right? Hi, Squeegee. Charging a pen. Don't miss that. I know, right? It's definitely, I think, my least favorite thing about my tablet is just you're ready to like get started and be creative, and you just can't. You don't have a pen. But the other day, like last night, I think I went ahead and finished the belt. I finished this boot. I finished the hand. Have a glove. I added in the handcuff. I did some of the like, kind of like a graphic look to it, you know? Like with the shadow here. I don't know if I can. It doesn't have like the best, I mean, it doesn't have the best connection, and then the cable. It is working though, but it won't reach. Maybe not have a pen, but have a pencil. I was actually drawing last night on my iPad, and that was pretty fun. I was really vibing out to it the other day. Hey, Zedwix. Just not very functional? It's not. If I had like the cable or like the outlet box a little higher up, I think it would be fine. but not in its current state. But I'm feeling pretty close to getting this, like, at least the lines done. With the amount of time I have to stream, I don't know if I can, like, guarantee that I'll get to flats today. But it would be interesting if I did. We still have, like, the color sample kind of that we can refer to for, like, actually later. But I'm glad I'm as happy with it as I am, because man, last time I tried to draw her, I was just so upset with how much I didn't like it. Looking at it now, it's fine, but it's only fine, I think, because I have the new version of it. You know? A speedrun? It may just be. Because I only have like a month. I have like less than a month to get it done. You need to work on your newest project again? Bob Ross on? Because after that, you plan on redesigning your OC? Oh yeah? What are you planning on changing with her? Start beating the devil out of the pen. I know, it's almost... It's probably getting close. Oh, like squeezed it out of its little like sleeve. But yeah, thank you again, Pair Force One, for the raid. It'll actually be 4.0. Oh. I see. You know, I've just never really thought of doing that with my OCs. I think I haven't like done a like quote unquote redesign, but I've definitely allowed them to like evolve with my style and stuff. But I feel like maybe that is different in 3D because it's like you have a model and you could just take it into new things, or you could like redo it every time, right? All right, it's probably charged. It's good enough. All right. But yeah, I think I finished the eyes. I don't know if I finished them on stream specifically, but I'm pretty happy with that. Areas of concern are that hand and the hair. Everything else I think should be easy enough. So let's do it. Chris 69, thank you for following. And then this area is like the deepening of the shadows. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm trying to decide if I want to fill up this area like as a solid black or not. I mostly redo because I improved in some aspect. No, I feel that for sure. But yeah, how was everybody else's weekend? Anybody do anything cool or interesting? Like 1.0 was rough, 2.0 definitely better, 3.0 you're happy with, but you still feel like you've gotten better with the clothing since redesigning it. Oh, you slept? Did you need to catch up on sleep? I definitely think I slept almost all of yesterday. And then you took a nap at 10 a.m. Hey, hero of Za. But yeah, today is gonna just be a bit of a shorter stream. Because I have to go work out and I, am terrible and didn't give myself more time. Nice aquascape, thank you. Slept good, nice. I want to redo my aquascapes. I want to have it be a rock-based aquascape instead of like wood. But I haven't had a ton of motivation to do it still. Uh, no. So everybody skipped yesterday because everybody was feeling pretty bad. But I think today is just going to be like a general arm day, and probably a fairly easy one. And then tomorrow will be leg day. Hey, Suicide Shade. I swear, I need to just draw this one line. They skip. I mean, we all skipped. Ugh. We had considered going, like me and a few others, but yeah, I think everybody was just really out of it. Oh, and then, I mean, at least I'm going today because I think several of the people are also still skipping today. Like, wow. Wow, replacing it with other duties. I see how it is. I mean, I get it, but at the same time. Thank you, Zomber. You skipped yesterday as well. Gains up forever. You wasn't trying to do abs yesterday? Oh. Yeah, I probably will do some abs today. That would be probably smart because abs are usually one of the ones that is nobody likes doing them. Trying to find the same brush size. But yeah, I don't know. I am looking forward to it. I just hadn't been feeling it the last days or last few days. However, to me, it almost doesn't feel like the start of the week. It still feels like the end of the week for me. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I would have done it, but I didn't want to be at work. And I'm like, nah, the kids are conditioning themselves today. Oh. What does that exactly mean? Tired artiste. Thank you for following. Welcome in. You were really feeling like a goblin? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? I was watching a video, I think, today, talking a little bit about, like, it's something I do. Like, sometimes I'll get in a mood where I'm like, I don't really want to stream today. And then I'm like, okay, but, like, what if you just do? And so then I get ready and I'm like, no, I'm just vibing still. It's just not what I want to do right now. Like, it's weird trying to force yourself to do something because I'll find like other tasks I'd rather do. Like I'd rather just like clean up or all these other things that I probably should have just done at a different time. But when I'm supposed to stream, then I'm like, oh, no, I should do all these other things instead of streaming. Kind of weird. I feel like that's probably good for me to avoid with the gym. Like letting that type of thing happen. Because yeah, I did end up like getting a lot of sleep I think I really needed. I also slept so good this night. Like normally my arms and legs like hurt. And man, my pillows just felt so soft. And I would like woke up and I'm like, it's so late, but I feel so comfortable. And it actually wasn't late. So it was like a really nice relief that it wasn't like super late today when I woke up. Not wanting to hang out with us. It's not that. I think it's just the social pressure I sometimes feel. To like, do I stream with a camera on or not? You know, like, am I worried about like numbers and stuff? Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I feel like it can be something to focus on and feel like negative about. And I don't like feeling like that. Like, I enjoy streaming and I want to like remind myself that that's why I stream. Like when I was working on this last night, I'm like, you know, it'd be nice if I was just streaming right now, but it was like it was like 10 a.m. and not 10 a.m. 10 p.m. But yeah, it would have been nice. Okay. All right. I'm trying to decide if I want to get out the ellipse tool. Maybe not yet. I'll try and draw the heart. Yeah, 10 p.m. stream. You don't think we'd show up? No. I think some people might show up. They might. But I don't know. I don't know how chaotic I plan on ever wanting to be with things like that. Like, at the moment, I'm not even, like, rigid with my schedule I already have, you know? But say people like Calvin. If Calvin randomly started streaming at different times and not streaming when he normally would, that would upset a lot of people because he's pretty consistent. It's in Holland. Yeah. I'm definitely jamming right now with that type of negative. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be so happy when I get this one done. Oh, I realized after doing my second rug pick, I had refs of bodybuilders with boob squish. Oh, nice. So you're gonna run in it again and see if you can learn something else. Okay. Thank you, Algorex. Good to see you. But yeah, I don't know. I do actually hate the fact that I get in weird funks where I don't want to stream because I enjoy it. And I know I would be happy if I could just do it. I don't know. I think that's just a lot of like I am an extrovert, but I have a whole lot of like social anxiety, you know? Wow, would you look at that? That thing that I was dreading to do is done. Hey. Now, what now? Do we want to draw the hand or start with ellipses? Oh, to be an extrovert. Yeah. 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 I think I am. I mean, there's moments where I think sometimes the like the social awkwardness or what do you call it? Social anxiety kicks in and makes it harder for you to want to like actually I don't know, interact with people. That bums me out. And that I think causes there to be the frustration and discomfort, you know? Is you have a desire to connect with people, but not be, I don't know, there's like all this awkward barrier that isn't probably real, right? See, people would think you're extroverted. The hair? Yeah, I probably need to do the hair, probably. I just know how to not be weird around others. I think I know how to not be weird, but at the same time, like the true me, I think is weird, right? So I guess I also like being able to be authentic, you know? Hello, Mac Miles. Thank you for following. For real, I'm a weird boy. Yeah. And I don't know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, really? I feel like so much has changed for me since 2020. That's pretty wild. We're all a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, I mean, I think the things I like in other people, all artists are weird. See, that's probably true. I think it's just it's nice to be around people who want to be like, you know, open to like new ideas and experiences and I don't know, aren't closed minded and judgy. You know, that's always like a nice relief. Hello. You're not wrong. Had me becoming best friends with myself. Oh, I mean, dude, that's wonderful. Honestly, I feel like somebody, like, if someone isn't weird, they're usually boring AF. Yeah, or I feel like they're probably holding back. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I know people who maybe are more mundane, but it's not boring. It's just sometimes they're not as like extroverted with sharing what they're interested in, you know? That's you? Mm. Yeah, I mean, and sometimes people don't like some people don't like sharing what they're interested in with other people, you know? They don't really want to hear other people's like thoughts on things that they're pretty happy with, right? I guess I get that. I think as long as people aren't specifically trying to detract from like a friendly experience, I like them, right? Like, as long as they're not like being a real downer, like they might be like truly sad and have like some maybe like depression issues, that's fine. But it's this idea almost that you don't want to let other people have fun that upsets me. Right? My thoughts are precious. Did you grow up with art or creative friends? I wish I did. I didn't. I had my mom and like my sister, and they were artists. So I was always around that positivity around creativity, but I didn't have art friends until I think I turned either 18 or 20. Thank you. The hair and the character or my hair? Oh, laughed it. But yeah, I don't know. I think I do too. Like, I have friends who like live in California, and they all talk about like how cool it is to have like art classes that they go to and meet more people who are like them. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna sorry. I'm gonna hold off on drawing the abs until after we do like some of the colors. Yeah, I don't think I had art friends until 2 years ago. Yeah. What do you think about that, Solo? Do you think you would have liked to have had them when you were younger? Because I don't know. I definitely don't know how I would have liked that. Like, if I was a little kid, if I would have enjoyed that more. You don't have art friends? I mean, do you want to? I'm sure you could. 100%. Did you see the disgusting burger you drew, Pixie? I don't know if I did. Did you post it? Let me see. Oh, absolutely. Why is that disgusting? It kind of looks good. That's some good looking like melted cheese. You have some nice like highlights on it. My friends got me into art. Oh. I mean, art friends is nice. Oh, I want art friends, just rarely meet people that do art really. I used to trace superhero drawings of books all the time. Yeah. I think it would be nice to have when I was younger, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have grown in my art like I did without them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It would kill a man. That's true. It does look like a heart attack. I went to art school and I didn't like very many of them in hindsight. I think it was due to the fact that I had nothing in common with him and come from a very different background. Wait, did Calvin draw a burger and it not look good? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be better or worse. Yeah, I think it also is just meeting people who are generally nice, right? That's always nice. Can't escape being getting roasted. That's probably true. Okay, we'll do the hair. That's fair. Purple. Thank you for following. I'm glad I did gymnastics all those years, but if I had honestly got into anime as a kid, I think I would have gone further along in art. How many of your viewers would you estimate to be artists? Probably more than half. I don't know. That would be my guess. or they are at least art appreciators. Should do a poll to find out. Well, you also have to like guess how many people are like lurkers and how many aren't. I mean, I can do it. Hold on, there's gonna be like a billion options, but we'll do 3 minutes. Lurking, but then again, I've been a degen a lot sooner. I know. I was like so not a degen until I turned like 18. I was very pure. Why is she looking at you like that with those handcuffs? I don't know. Why do you think? You don't know if you're a lurker? I think a lurker is somebody who probably literally does like tune in and almost never, probably has never said anything before. Is how you get paid. Art is how you spend all your money. You'll know what I'm saying. Yeah, chat. All right, hair. Chat is pure though. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, have you looked at them? Or just ask, ask Calvin if he thinks they're pure. Whenever helps you sleep at night. So you be lurking a lot? Yeah. No, I don't. I honestly have nothing wrong with people who want to lurk. It's fine. Are degens no way? As a gas station bathroom on an interstate. Now, well, there you go. How many people is that? So, what is that? 14 people responded in there. But yeah, that's kind of what I was assuming is majority of people are an artist, or would like to be, and maybe not. 5 people. Yep. Insane. You got the lurkers. Might not be interested in filling out a filling out the poll. All right. I kind of want to pull up. You caught the poll last minute. Nice. I want to pull up the old version. Might still have it. There it is. Oh. Old Jolene. I can't answer polls. I'm playing Minecraft. Yeah, priorities. Hey, Phoenix. I'm an artist. I know. I mean, I also feel like for some people, like myself, even, it's hard to like just say things like that because you're like, I don't know. It can be weird. Some fat buns. Oh yeah, I know, right? The unreleased art. I might still post it at this point because I feel like I'm fairly settled with the fact that I have the new one. And there can be an old one, but I don't know. I hate it less now that I have the new one. I think that's what I was trying to tell people earlier. Coexist in harmony. Owari no Kyoku. I don't know if I said your name right, but thank you for following. I tried. I really miss you. For me to color hair. There's a few tips I could share. Gradients are nice in hair, so even if you're just doing a solid flat color of hair, I would recommend trying to add some gradient, whether the tips of the hair are slightly darker or lighter. That might be nice. Or if you have hair around the face, it's especially common in anime art, but if you like grab the skin tone and like overlay it for a second onto the hair color and then grab that that fusion of the two, it'll give it almost like a look of like hair that is like loosely over the face without like, see like here, it's like you can still see my eye a little bit, but there's hair covering it, and it gives it an appearance of that without you having to like draw each hair. But that's for like a flat anime style. Also, thank you for following. No need to thank me. Well, thank you. I appreciate you watching those ads. Of course. Those would be like actual hot tips that I have applied to my art, and I've seen other people do it, you know, who I think maybe have that style down better than even I do. I'm gonna copy it. Flip it over. We'll maybe move it a little bit and maybe erase out parts we don't need. I think it's gonna be a little bit tighter. Anyway, is your style, so it's good. Good. Draw balding men. That's your tip. But that's true. But like, how are you gonna do that? You know, what's the level of like their receding hairline? You know, are they fully bald? Are they going bald? Hmm. Thank you so much. No, Pixie, that's illegal. I did it. I can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. I feel like these last, like yesterday and today, I've had like this almost revelation in my art where I'm feeling a lot more forgiving with myself and how I choose to like draw. You know, what I'm like looking for and stuff in my art. And it's a bit of a relief, honestly. Like I like got all of these like specific things done in this picture in like almost no time at all. And that's pretty rare for me. I use Photoshop. You've been trying to have my faces suck less this month? I don't know if it would be something you're interested in, but I know some people recommend doing almost an Asaro head portrait front view with no hair on a gray background, and just rendering out facial features with like the same lighting, and do one every day for 14 days. A lot of people seem to like really improve pretty quickly from that. So it's like a hard mode. It is, but it might be a like a fairly solid way of getting some good results, you know? But yeah, I've never done it before, so if you do it, let me know, because I would be curious how like what you think of it. I might still try to do something like that. I want to do it with like hair and just like practice hair for like a week. I'm just grinding overall proportions every morning. Full figures stuff, a lot of planes in construction. I see. That's really good too then. I'm gonna skip that one. I tell you, it always shocks me how like little time the pen typically needs to get a charge to let you do like a lot of art. I don't know if I like that. Might revisit that part of the hair in a second. I'm gonna skip this one too. Uh, Mo Hunter, thank you for following. Oh my god. Who the hell? Texting me. It's fine. It was my mom. I am realizing that the hair is going to be a little bit difficult, so we're going to lower the opacity, I think, of everything. Mama Pixie, uh-huh. It wasn't really a message to me, but it was fine. You have to clean. This looks great, though. Thanks for sharing. No, thank you for watching. Good luck with your cleaning. Rick's morning. Thank you for following. Ugh, don't like that either. Let's see. Ugh, it's just so bad at drawing hair. You got this. I already liked some of those jokes, so thank you. Hope I can. Hey, Calvin. How you doing? I feel an urge to do a sketch, maybe, instead. Like, figure out the, like, good shapes in it. Joel Lisa's looking good. Thank you. I have most of the lines done. We're just working on hair now. But I want to get some good shapes in it. I know. Hair. I'm gonna look up, I think, a JC Leyendecker. And just, like, evaluate the shapes a little bit and see if I can find some good ones myself. Cute. He doesn't really draw super long hair. So I'll usually put up. Which is interesting. I didn't realize that that's something he does. Oh. Weird. Well, might be on my own on this. So sick at sucking at hair. Right? I was talking about that. I need to do, like, a deep dive on hair, I think. Oh, sippy, sippy. Okay. Also, hey, Jack. Oh. Maybe? I don't know. A lot of, like, just, like, I don't know, a feeling I feel like I look for when I draw hair. And it either is or it isn't what I'm looking for. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Man, the way you draw lips is amazing. Thank you. I do always have fun drawing lips. That already feels better to me. Banlosh, thank you for following. Can I ask you a question? How can y'all draw perfectly? Any tips? Because I have been practicing drawing for 3 months straight and everything seems to be deformed. Any advice? I mean, I definitely am not drawing perfectly. You know? I think a big tip would maybe be settle for less, right? And then evaluate it later. So do the best you can each time, and then just look at what specifically was deformed or misshapen in that last drawing. You know, have that picture on like a sticky note, or if you're doing it traditionally, if it's digitally, you know, just have like a Google Doc and then be like, on that picture, I noticed that my eyes were kind of crooked, right? And then from there, you can study how do you make eyes more symmetrical. There's some tips for that, but with like literally everything, it's just best to break it down into those little bite-sized bits. Mutant Sand Glass, thank you for following. Pixie was right about settle for less part. Yeah, because it is true. It's something all of us probably do, especially if you're anywhere like being a perfectionist, which is unfortunately not a good thing, just because it means that it's harder for you to accept where you are and to learn from that. Like little by little. Yeah, just try your best to get it like as good as you can, and then evaluate it later. Whether that might be asking other people later what their advice would be, but it'll only get better with time and practice, you know? I've been drawing for like 20 years, you know, and I'm still nowhere near perfect. So I think perfectly is a perspective that is different from everyone. Try to not compare your own stuff to that of others, but try to watch how they do things and learn from it. And also learn faster from others, but you will get satisfied with your own stuff eventually. Just keep having fun. Yeah. I'm practicing by putting the reference right next to the canvas and try to copy it by hand, only copying the main shadows and form. Yeah, no, if you want to just recreate art, that's an easier thing, or recreate images, that's an easier thing to do. Perfectionism hits me a lot. That's why I rarely show my work, and I often don't ever finish it. I see. I'll jot this down on my notes. Thank you so much. Of course. You know, I mean, literally, perfectionism is what stopped me from just finishing and posting this picture. It's almost done. All it could have used is a little extra of like pop, and it was done. And I just refused to do it because of perfectionism. You know, it's definitely not good. I might still post it just because I don't think I care as much as I had previously. Also, hey, Mooney. Yeah, I don't know. It is important when you get, I think, down and upset with like your art not being good. It's partly because you're probably an intelligent adult, right? And you're able to be like, oh, well, this is obviously not as good as like these pros. But when you're a kid, it doesn't matter, you know, and it still doesn't matter. That's why a kid can go and improve to the point where, you know, they just love it so much that they can't stop, right? A young Alicia Keys. I've heard that more than once, but I don't really know what she looked like. I'm a perfectionist, and until I'm not, I'm like, fuck it. I wish I can delete my perfectionism from existence. Yeah, I mean, challenge that perfectionism with specifically letting yourself be not perfect, you know? I think that's probably some good thoughts. Hey Pixie, I would love to become a concept artist, but I'm kind of lost on where and how do you start. What would you suggest? I would get a good understanding of perspective and start trying to decide a few things. Like or concept art is kind of like the field where it's your job to literally be able to make up stuff that doesn't exist or flesh out ideas for people who aren't creative, or at least technically like you have to be able to make ideas for other people, help them bring into reality those ideas. But for you to enjoy it, I would recommend like you like sci-fi or like more Dark Souls-esque or like Bloodborne style. Like pick something you want to study and then try and like consume a lot of like that media so you can try and like create catalogs in your mind of stuff you can pull from later. That's what you have to do always. Okay? That's like baseline what you have to do. I'd recommend like having like folders to organize like awesome pictures that gave you inspiration and helped you get new ideas. Movie clips, anything. Whatever that is, start saving stuff like that. But I would definitely recommend you get a good background in perspective. And then do material rendering. Okay? If you want to be a character designer, I would also recommend making sure you had a good baseline understanding of anatomy. You don't have to make the most beautiful art in the world, but it is like I feel like art as a job is pushing towards people getting better at making more pretty looking concepts. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. Baked cheese, thank you for following. Plan on tackling my issue by streaming. People will see all the dirty imperfections and I don't have to deal with it. I swear I'll start streaming one day. One day, yeah. I try to keep your old drawings and look back so you can see where you're progressing when you make them. Yeah, I mean, honestly, also, Mike Pro, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess for me, Stagwood, streaming hasn't helped that because there are things that I notice a resistance to wanting to stream, like sometimes very heavy idea portions of stuff where I just have to continue to try and fail, because that's like a large part of the process. And I can tell I don't like streaming that because I have to fail so many times, and it's a little embarrassing, and I feel like knowing people are watching me hinders me to be able to get through that like really shitty process. I don't know. Slow down, because I have observed for myself that I'm always rushing. A suggestion from Strange Opinion. Why do you want to become a concept artist? Literally everyone wants to become one just because it is trendy right now. I feel like 99% of people don't want to become concept artists. So, Strange Opinion, I would also ask that question to yourself too, because I had wanted to be a concept artist when I was 16. And I was like convinced that I was gonna like go to school and become a concept artist. And I did a lot of those foundational stuff where I was like looking into stuff, trying to draw every type of thing, like character designs, monster designs, environments. I was trying to do all of these different things because you kind of have to almost be like a jack of all trades when you're a concept artist. And I think it wasn't until I was like 18 that I realized like, I don't know if I actually want to be a concept artist. I think I want to make pretty pictures that make people feel strongly. I don't want to be at the beginning of a pipeline of creating something where my work is never seen. I want to be further down the line of the final product, you know? So I had to decide that for myself. But I think it's worth like looking into and listening, like FCD School of Design. If you listen to him a little bit and like him talking about becoming a concept artist, you might realize like, oh, well, you know, this actually does not sound like what I want to do. Or maybe it does, you know, I don't know. Your time diff gives you stuff to... a lot of concept art, and it seems like it's best to specialize too and not try to be generalist. Like, don't pick environments and characters to start with. Get a foot in the door by being really good at one thing. That's probably true, you know? How do I successfully apply eyeliner? You know, they're sisters, not twins, I tell ya. Asking the real questions here. I still have a ton of questions. You draw, right? You consider the difference between drawing old and young faces? Yes. Does age change your face when you draw it? Like its form? Yes. Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. I feel like concept artist is the only artist job title young people know about for a long time, and then they realize there are a bunch of different branches of art. That's true. It's just, yeah, you can see it, and it's not quite as technical as like becoming a maybe 3D modeler almost. It's like one of the few things that like, I think a lot of 2D artists think that maybe they can start doing. I'm sorry, I'm so behind in chat. Being a concept artist has been a trendy thing for the past 25 years or something. I don't think that's going away. I think the impression is that it's the area in film and video games and stuff. You want to draw food at restaurants and have shitty images in their menu? I know, people need that, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's worth pondering, looking at, like look up videos of other people who are doing it. And I definitely still don't feel like there is anything wrong with being a concept artist. It's just, it wasn't all it was like cracked up to be to me. If you also want more practice, there are plenty of like things you could try and do to learn. I know some people don't really like recommend doing free art for people, but like a good thing you could practice is take ideas you like IPs, and then switch something with it. Like, is it Portal, right? Like, say you take like Portal and like the Portal guns and all that, but then you make it like medieval, you know? What are these like Portal guns now? What is that? Like sitting there and redesigning something that was sci-fi, maybe to not sci-fi. Because people will find things like that to be interesting when you can, like, I don't know, think about things. Like, it's a good idea to just fool around and play with that ability to, you know, be so conceptual. Reimagine an IP, yes. Because who knows? You might end up getting hired because somebody wanted to make, like, say, a skins for new League characters, right? Based on something going on, right? Like, that happens all the time in Fortnite, right? Maybe it's the character in the game, but not uncommon. Fool around, you say? Yeah. No, it's good to do. You want Euphoria characters in Fortnite? Well, and it's like, I don't know, it's very easy with all art, I feel, to get overwhelmed by literally everything you could learn. But it's just not about that. Just break it down into the bite-sized pieces that you can actually digest. ST. Aw, I mean, probably not, but thank you. I'm always happy when people ask me questions, because you didn't know this. I'm a giant nerd when it comes to art, and I love it. So it makes me happy. Hello. I really, really like the way the lips are drawn. Thank you. I have a tutorial. I think it's ! tutorial. It might pull it up. It's on DeviantArt. Also, forgot to say it, but shout out to DeviantArt for sponsoring our streams today. Bam. Why didn't that work? Is it? Hey, no. It's for the mermaid tutorial. Finish my. Oh, wait. I don't know. It's on my DeviantArt profile. Just go look, you'll find it. I have one though on how to like make like lip or draw lips with like lip gloss. I think I made her braid too long. You thought you'd get in trouble for looking and using reference? No, definitely don't think that. And anybody who tells you that is just literally spewing nonsense. I mean, the only thing that's bad is if you took somebody's art and then just recreated it and then said, hey, this is my brand new fresh idea. That's all me, right? That's not good. But it is good to just be like, if it's a master study, you could just be like, hey, this is a study I did of J.C. Leyendecker, you know? I'm just trying to recreate his work, right? Nobody will be mad at you for that. Imagine referencing. Also, thank you, Calvin. Referencing is cheating. Mm-hmm. Exactly what Pixie said. Yeah. Equal input, equal learning. Hmm. Trying to like draw the braid. I follow your tips you gave me back in the day, and now I am in an illustration course. It's going good, mixing your tips with the tips of the course. Should I post the exercises I made? Yeah, I mean, you're still in the Discord, right, Zomber? Definitely post them there. I'm sure many people would enjoy that. I generally feel bad for young people with this reference nonsense. I really wish big name artists were maybe more open about it. No, right? Like, I've definitely had people give me a hard time about using references in the past. And then I've had other people make comments how, like, oh, well, when I draw, I make sure I close the reference after looking at it so I don't get like too much inspiration from it. It's like, why? Why? Siggy, stop. Like, why do you put that type of like weird stigma on it? Like, I think it's nice when you see certain artists. Like, I know Jimbo does it a lot, where he has like almost like a visual inspiration picture in his pure ref folder on the side of his like stream, you know? Or I think Kuya does that too. When you're going to a life drawing class and the models are told to leave the room before anyone can draw. I mean, the thing is, that's fine. It's its own type of challenge and practice to do things like that. But that's better for trying to test your brain and see how much of the input or like the how much of that visual information you were able to kind of like lock inside your head, right? Like, it's good to do a study, recreate it. If you need to draw a red line over it to do the study and get it like exactly, like make those measurements of like a wolf, right? And do that. Practice that. Do like get the complete almost recreation of it, and then do another sketch of it below it, and then hide the reference and do it all over again. It's like, that's gonna be really good for you. I like it because but yeah. Sim Salam? Salami? Is that it? Thank you for following. But yeah, I don't know. It is strange to me that there's like a lot of like big artists for a while that like stigmatized using references. Because I mean, like, honestly, if you're an artist and your only goal is to maybe say like make comics and tell stories, like what's the harm then in learning 3D and then 3D modeling each of your frames and then tracing it, right? Who is that hurting? No one. If that's all you care about is like making the stories, then I have literally no problem. You know, let people know that that's what you're doing, but there's nothing wrong with that being what you want to do. It's what's important to you as a person and artist. People used to think that digital art was cheating, like you pushed a button and the software did it all. I know. Wild. What about the children? Even if they do it, sorry, even if they do it directly, they don't maybe brag and say things like, I don't use reference at all, which is enough for young fun minds to be like, oh, real artists don't use reference. And then they leave out the part where they literally are grabbing information from memory and studying references. Yeah. What about the children? I don't know. You don't just press a button. I don't have that brush. To get the button, you have to be such Pixie for 12 months. Yeah. I don't know. To who have never looked at medical books, right? It just doesn't make sense. It's like maybe if all you care about as an artist is being somebody who is like an automatic drawing artist, right? Like you got that, but that's like so different than literally every other type of art. I know he's squawking. Got upset because one of my cats is like walking around him in circles. In all honesty, though, I think it's good that once in a while you try to draw without reference. I mean, I was struggling with the hair. I pulled up some of my old pictures that I felt like I did a good job with on my hair as my reference. But that's not to say I haven't looked at so many pictures of art with well-drawn hair that I'm not technically pulling from. I just don't have it visually pulled up, right? You know, for automatic drawing, you still have an arsenal of images in your head? Maybe. Sippy sippy. I'm almost out, but I'm almost done streaming. I told you guys it was a short stream today. But yeah. Yes. I know. that some people can get too comfortable using reference, not really understanding the basic shapes. That might not survive. Yeah, I mean, again, to me, it depends on what an artist wants. And some people might not appreciate the same things that another person does. Don't know why he's yelling at me. Why is your brother crying at me? You guys shut the door? Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to like check on them because he's screaming. I don't know why. 1 second. BRB. I'm back. I grabbed a snack, but Siggy also unplugged the shrimp cam, so that's why it's not moving. I don't know. He like jumped out of my room and then he like tore the cable out as he did it. I was like, wow, you little shit. So much for finishing this, right? We'll see. We have like another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes and then I gotta bounce. Did it on purpose, right? Color all over it. Use the cheap brush. It is funny how it's almost like little pine cones on her head. I don't think I like how I did it on this side though, right? What are all y'all's plans for the rest of the night? I know Alvin is going to be streaming later. Watch Calvin and go to bed? Nice. You're going to finish the Slime Girl? Does he ever name the character creations? Oh, it's very late for you. Oh, wow. Make a YouTube video and fight crime? You never do? Nice, but first you must do art. Nice. And you're going to be working on redoing that rogue, right? Or maybe doing a study based on some of those references? Yeah, right? Oh, with a pampa? Nice. You know, I've never drawn rogue before, but if I drew it with a pompadour, I could maybe be convinced that that would be fun. Storm next. Yeah, I mean, aren't there a lot of versions with Storm with like a shaved sides almost? Brenda Spenna, thank you for following. Storm of the Mohawk, right? Yeah, I think that would be a fun way to draw her. I'm trying to think of other OCs and stuff I would like to maybe draw, and I was thinking like Loba would be fun. I've always wanted to draw her. Yeah, from Apex. That's your main? Nice. I always loved Loba, but I never could play her. Want to act up, right? My makeup? Thank you. Glad you do. You're off to work now? Have a good one, Skeegee. Thanks for hanging out. But they fixed it. Kind of wondering if I want to keep these bits separate and like have the hand actually go away. No, I'm off to work now, which means I. Oh, okay. Now with highlights, thank you. Sheesh. Have I ever drawn slime before? Yeah, my slime boy. Let's see. Can I find him? Hey, Einwolfner. Come on. Loading. It's taking its sweet time. There we go. That's my boy, my slime boy, Rusty. But yeah, that's like the most I've drawn slime. I guess I've maybe done it like a few other times. What's new? You know, just life. I've been feeling very positive and happy today, which has been really nice for me. Very excited about just like certain type of art I want to make. But yeah, I've been good. How about yourself? Pretty slimy for a rusty boy, right? You know, I mean, I have exciting news, but I don't think I'm ready to tell people about it yet. It's nothing too, like, I guess, weird. But it is exciting, especially for me. But I don't know. I'm gonna be like weird and cryptic and leave it at that. It's something that's been very distracting. Yes, I think you guys will like it too. I don't think I know how to say your name, but thank you for following. Yes, Finally banning Calvin. Kind of sus, but okay. You gonna be an animator for Yu-Gi-Oh? No. Actually, though, I think it's mostly sold out now, but exclamation mark. Let's see if here. I actually just had finished a design for Pyramid the other day. And it's out, but it looks like it's mostly sold out. Well, I see one right now that's available still. They look pretty freaking cool. Very cool. Here. Yeah, look at those lines. Wow. That's some hair. How did you type that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, with a V? Because that's how their name is spelled. It's not like a peer with a like a peer. Yeah, it's not a Y. It's a V. All right. Do we think we could finish it? In full color? What do you mean? It's a lot of work. It was. I mean, it's all just lines for them. This will be eventually full color. But yeah, I think they did several different prints of it, like the different variations. Yeah, so I think there's only the one on the first page. The Dawn Feather Cloud, Junkyard Rebels, that one. I think that's the only one they still have. Oh, to finish this piece, yeah. I was hoping to just finish the lines, but I'll probably do it offline because it's not terribly far away from getting done. It's just not happening in the next few minutes. But you know, if Calvin's a cool kid and he starts a stream soon, I'll have him to go raid. Potentially. Ooh. Which would be nice. Stream froze for you. You know wasted raid. Just wait an hour. He starts in like a few minutes. I know. I gotta go to the gym soon. I have pasta. Yeah. It's just like a static picture. Yeah, it was a really short stream today. But I thought to myself, I'm like, it's better to have a short stream than no stream at all, right? A flex emote. Cameron Art, thank you for following. I know today's like an arm day, I think. We'll see how much it's all an arm day because yeah, it could be. My elbows aren't hurting today, which is good. Sometimes they are, though. And that sucks. Also, I got like pasta grease all over my pen. Ew. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out today. It was short, but it was sweet. I enjoyed it. I'll be back on Thursday. Pretty sure next week is gonna be a bit weird with my stream. I'm not entirely sure what exactly is gonna be my schedule, but I know for sure I won't have a stream on that Saturday. I will this Saturday, but not next Saturday. Get some input on your demo reel. You could post it in feedback. Hey, Hobby Mayor Robbins. But it's an honest stream. Just eat it. Is your only thing? Then I would say you could email me. What is it a demo reel of? Like, is it your art? One's consumed. I don't know what that means. Oh, my cleanup animations. Yeah, then I would say probably email me. Calvin started. Wow, he still hasn't started streaming. Wow, that one's orange. Typically I see that emote as like blue. Unless it's like a new one. I know, right? Oh, thank you, Zombie Lucky. Doesn't realize I gotta go to the gym, get swole. That, yeah, is that like a shiny, like a legit shiny version of it? Oh my god, 20 minutes? Hold on. Like looking. The gym work is actually starting to show? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it is. Like, you can kind of, I don't know, you can't really, but I can sometimes see like the actual, like, I guess, deltoids. Tommy Lucky, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Oh, I see him typing in his announcement channel. I feel like my biceps are surprising. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it there. But I don't work out my biceps almost at all. Yeah. My traps, I don't really do much extra to them. So, I know. I think the thing is, I want to work my hamstrings more, but hamstrings are probably my least favorite thing to work out. It feels awful. All right, but anyway, Calvin's done and is finally maybe there, so I'm gonna send y'all off on a raid, okay? Thank you guys, though, for hanging out with me. Keeping it chill. Also, thank you, Halo. Yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully I see you guys on Thursday, okay? Pixie, I'm telling you, some people love the traps. Uh-huh. Alright. We're gonna steal Calvin's music before we go raid him. Enjoy your day. You too. Are we downgrading now? Yep, y'all go bother Calvin, okay? Oh shoot. Sims. He sent us to Calvin and we need to enjoy the rest of the day. I sometimes do exclamation mark raid and then nobody, so I had to remember to actually like input his name. It's bothering time, y'all. Grab your raid message. Go say hi. Yeah, thank you guys again. It's been real. This will probably at least have the finish lines and flats by the time you guys see it again. Okay? Anyway. Goodbye. Take care. See you later. Bye.